Ja, kurz davor, wie im letzten Aufnahmen erwähnt, wir nähern uns dem Ende von ihr. Oder von dem sozusagen dritten, eigentlich vierten Lord, weil Dolem ist ja bei uns. Ich hoffe, hier kommt jetzt irgendwo ein Healpunkt, weil ich habe kein HP mehr zum Heilen und möchte kein Orangengelee oder sowas mehr verwenden. Schauen wir mal. Und da ist ein Healpunkt. Welch Zufall! Welch Zufall!
If Almedria is not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, we've only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almedria.
There she is! Almedria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almedria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mien's. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almedria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Messmold!
Sieht aus wie Bahamut aus Final Fantasy. Irgendwie, ja.
Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down and it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! With the Imperial! Energy!
Rising Wyvern!
Looks
right! Lunar Rondo!
Mega Ray! Sleep now! One in sweep! More from the top! Mega
Denied!
This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Lethal Parting! Tiger Blade! Lion Power! Stay away!
Sleep now! I'll be saving
Know
this
your
one!
place.
Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo!
Looks like one more!
Shattering the... Thanks!
Going in!
In a bind?
One more!
Thanks, Shion.
Right!
Lion Power! Round and pound!
Lightning orb!
Rising Wyvern!
Lightning
Lunar Rondo!
This one's mine!
Ignite!
I'm gone!
Rising Wyvern!
Glacial spear!
Lunar Rondo!
Lightning Lancer!
Lemon Meteor!
Rising Wyvern!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Crescent far enough!
Fury!
Wretched fool!
Lunar Rondo!
Hear my call!
Take
Round
this!
and pound!
Armor won't save you!
Steel Force! Lightning Shield! Thunderblade! Breeze Lancer!
This one's all mine!
Igneous Discharge! Know
Rising
your
Wyvern!
place!
Healing Circle!
I owe you one.
Wretched fool!
Going in!
One more! Stay away!
Breeze Lancer!
Time to shine!
Rising Wyvern!
For me!
Lunar Rondo!
Raging Cascade!
In a bind?
Look sharp! Igneous
Lunar
Discharge!
Rondo!
Hurricane Strike! Still! You're armed!
Rising Wyvern!
Anything in armor is all mine! I'll smash you!
Spread! I never miss! Going in! Charge, Arch Shield!
Time to shine! I'll bring you up to hang run!
Recover! Top
Lunar
Speed!
Shield!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Yes, in the wind!
Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo! You picked the wrong fight! Lunar Rondo! They're attacking separately! I can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her! And take out the monster first!
Here's a healing
Igneous
She's no
Discharge!
stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah! Take it away!
Recover the caster!
Is this it?
You have to...
I'll bring you back from death to bit. Guardian, not like this. Resuscitation. My true power.
That looks bad.
Wits about you, people!
I'll bring you back from death to bit. Win! Resuscitation. Lightning lightning. Ready.
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
Lightning
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
Shattering to pieces!
Attack us!
Let me save you!
Waterfall!
In a bind?
Close one! This can't be happening!
I like... Guard down!
Not done. You'll pay for that! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
This one's mine! Come now! I'm gone!
Is this it? There!
Back into the fray! In the wind!
Demon Fang!
Hurricane!
Dragon Form! Can't move!
No! Don't leave me all alone here!
This should do it!
Hurricane strike! I'm gone!
Can't get out of this!
Waterfall!
This should do it!
Hurricane in here!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Raging cascade!
Wind! Strata! Lunar Rock! Stay away from my friends! Is this it?
You will suffer!
Hurricane crush them! On guard! One more! I'll bring you back from death to bit!
Behold my true power! Her master course!
Not while I'm around, she isn't.
Look sharp!
Lunar Rondo!
This one's mine!
Hurricane strike!
Can't get out of this!
By the power of guard!
Goodwill!
I'll never forgive you.
What?
I'll take you down. You don't scare me.
Here, let me help.
Go for it, Rimwell!
Hey, hit her now.
Lunar Rondo! Eat dirt!
One more!
Lunar
Not
Rondo!
on my watch.
Here's a healing arm!
Lion
You're
power!
on! Dragon Form!
More where that came from! Hear me! Bring the thunder!
Wind! Lunar Rondo!
You will suffer!
Severing Wind!
I'll end you. Astral energy.
Say no more!
Wow, 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 was ich hier an Items nehmen musste. Also dafür, dass ich gegrindet habe, ganz schön unnormal.
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in, and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Ich bitte den Text im Chat zu entschuldigen. Hier hat wohl ein Bot eingeschlichen, der ganz böse Seiten postet und kann ich leider nicht zulassen. Und sowas ist einfach nur dreist. Vor allem, wie kann man so dumm sein und sowas überhaupt versuchen, sich zu wagen auf einem Kanal von jemand anders ohne die Erlaubnis.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
Ja, und er hat mal ganz einfach einen Mentor gesagt. Oh. Es könnte sein, dass jetzt gleich wieder Musik kommt und ich den Stream beenden muss. Beziehungsweise dann skippen. Aber ich glaube, ich werde den Stream dann beenden, weil ich würde gerne das Video selbst sehen. Warten wir es ab.
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Der wird er nicht. Nein, das macht er nicht. Warum verspürt Elfen jetzt Schmerzen?
Come and find me. If you truly
Und
are
er
the
verspürt
sovereign.
keine. Ich glaube, der hat unsere Fähigkeit geklaut. Vor allem, was soll ich denn jetzt machen ohne Shia und meine Heilerin? Nee, nicht gut. Finde ich nicht gut. Gar nicht gut. Wo, wer, was?
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell.
Okay, das
I can
sind wir.
finally go home. I
Das
doubt I'll
ist
ever see this
Elfen,
place
aber
again.
wo sind wir?
Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.
Was sind das hier für Dudes?
As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Dolphin.
Leori.
Wow, 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 was ist das jetzt Elfens Vergangenheit? Und dachte ja, also das ist ja ziemlich böse Vergangenheit.
Live for me.
No. Leori. No!
Okay, jetzt wisst ihr, woher wir die Maske haben. Das ist ja heftig.
Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking. Leori. Shion. Damn it.
Severing wind! Lunar Rondo! Wind! Severing wind! Lunar Rondo! Severing wind! Lunar Rondo! Stardust! Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm! Severing wind! Lunar Rondo! Hold nothing
Fang! Dragon Swarm! I'm nearly done for. Wind! I can't move! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! I'm nearly done for. This should do it! Wind! Lunar Rung! This one's all mine! Stardust! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! There! Severing Wind! Lunar Rondo! You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! Wind! Severing Wind! Wind! Lunar Rondo! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Severing Wind! Lunar Rondo! Mirage! Wind! Stardust! Lunar Rondo! Mirage! This one's all mine! Dragon Swarm! Wind! Eat dirt! Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! It's too much! There! Severing Wind! Lunar Rondo! Mirage!
Okay, eins steht fest, so welche Kämpfe will ich nicht führen.
Alvin?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Heros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Who'd senses an owl around here?
Coming through. Severing wind. Lunar Rondo. On your knees.
Storm!
Demon Fang.
Another incantation
Keep
ruined.
it high! Just back it out again!
In a bind?
I'll be saving this one!
Mirage.
Elusive field.
Demon
Now.
Fang.
Can you
Double
take it?
leap. In an instant. Impact Block.
Raging Cascade!
Severing wind.
You'll soon see about that!
Demon Piston.
Feel that!
Wind. Storm.
Dance in the wind! In here! I'll be saving this one!
Demon Fang.
Gale Force! More where that came from!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Speaking of Thistleum, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now, trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation. Simply keep an eye on him.
Right. You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dano. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almedria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegus is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegus. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegus. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegus was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegus? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegus, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going. What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting. To strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Ja, für das Leben aller Menschen, für Sion voraussichtlich. Ja, noch was? Noch wer? Pardon, pardon.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden. A figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alvin, right. Great to have you back. Now let's do this!
Look sharp, people! If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Nun, aber wie das Ganze weitergeht, seht ihr nach einer Unterbrechung. Weil, ja, viel geschehen, viel zu verarbeiten. Aufnahme wieder länger. Deswegen beende ich jetzt hier diese Aufnahme und wir sehen uns in der nächsten. Bye!